All right, guys, we're about to kick off the show live in 3, 2, 1. Bang! Welcome back, everybody, to the Craziac Cast, your #1 live YouTube show featuring Jack, Sean, and I. It has been a minute because of, just things. But we are back in the year 2026 here to give you the best Canes content possible. And one of our favorite modes is these live streams. So today, we're going, as you guys can see in the thumbnail, we're going to talk about the roller coaster ride of midseason, meaning the month of January, how that's been. We could probably talk about some of the late skid in late December. And for those of you that are interested, we have some trade targets to talk about, all of which will be covered in the greatest live stream segment in the history of sports. Welcome back to the Craziac Cast.
#1.
We back.
We are totally back. So, first of all, if you guys have not seen the Brandon Bussey video, go check that out. Such a
Later.
good video.
Not now. Don't do that now.
Watch this all entirely twice, and then go watch the Bussey video
That's true.
4
That's
times and form an opinion.
Go
and
watch
then
everything.
comment right now.
Leave it on your phone overnight. While your phone's charging overnight, play Craziac's content.
Need it, because how are we gonna feed the editor? Like, how are we gonna feed him?
Not called Daniel the editor.
Gotta
Feed
the
him.
editor. Hey, and speaking of which, Daniel has made video appearances now.
No, he has actually on the
even on the
shorts.
TikTok.
He's on the shorts. He has done 2 shorts, and kind of unsurprisingly, they are the 2 best performing shorts in Craziac's history.
I wonder why that is.
Great job to our superb editor for all of that. So
Amazing.
let's talk about the first thing I want to talk about, and we'll get to the trade targets in a little bit, so stay tuned. First thing I want to talk about was the one particular game where the Hurricanes played against every Hurricanes fan's absolute least favorite player in the NHL. That being said,
Wait, trigger warning if you're gonna say his name.
he had
No,
a-
you're not allowed to say his name. You have to say
did not have a great night. Yes, I know it says he has 2 points. Those were both in the 3rd period after Jake Ottinger got ran out of a job.
-3.
He was a -3, meaning he was on the ice for every single even strength goal the Canes scored.
Talk about
Statement
bad.
game.
Absolutely.
I'd rather Stankoven over him any day at this point.
Absolutely. Logan's better was ringing out to the Lenovo Center, and it was absolutely beautiful to hear.
God, wish I
I think it was
there.
the game before that, actually. It was the Devils game that got him on that goal streak. He was on a 4-game goal streak, believe it or not, until last game against the Blues.
That was the longest goal streak of anybody the entire season.
I was gonna say it was a
I didn't
statement
realize
game.
that.
It was.
And,
A couple guys have had 3 before. That was the first 4-game goal streak we've had from anybody the entire season.
Also, if anybody remembered too, Marner's made his return to face the Leafs tonight.
Oh,
If anybody knew about that, so
that is
a
tonight.
random day in January, the biggest thing of all of Toronto is about to see. Anyways, I just thought that was a cool fun fact. But
I
So-
did see something online, though, talking about that. And I was a little bit kind of agreeing with them because they were like, why are we just having this random meeting? Like, why didn't we, make it a prime time, serious, put it on a Saturday or something?
Yeah, for real. What's going on with the schedule?
It's a random Thursday night in January?
yeah. Also,
even,
I think it's 10.
Mikko
because of
Rantanen
Vegas.
was a
Oh!
serious night. My bad, I said the name. I said his name.
Sorry.
R.I.P.
It's fine. We booed him out of the building.
We did.
You
You
good
can
enough.
go. You can go watch if you go watch the full game. I kid you not. Every single time that man had the puck, he was booed. Every time. It was amazing. It was such a good thing to be a part of. Thank you to Jack for the tickets for that game. Absolute, just probably one of my favorite Canes games I've ever been to in Lenovo Center. That's saying something because I have been to quite a few Hurricanes games in my day.
Definitely one of my favorites.
I still need to go to one, guys. I'm sorry.
Well, we'll get you there, Sean.
We'll get you down
I'm working on
Nadeau's
saving.
on the roster.
It will.
You know what?
It will happen.
Actually, about Nadeau, I've been in contact with the Chicago Wolves admin on Instagram for like the past like month, and like,
Are they actually responding?
yes,
What?
yes. And I've been talking, and I first was doing this thing. I was like day one of asking for an Nadeau signed jersey or whatever. I got to like day 3, and they're like, "Dude, we don't have this in the budget to send you one. I'm sorry."
Oh.
But like I texted them and I was like, "Look, man, you better tell Carolina to keep him in Chicago in March so I can go watch him play in Toronto, because I'm going to that game. They're playing the Wolves, so
there you go.
only like
Sean
$40.
Sean will get to see his favorite player.
Maybe a video about that. I don't know.
Well,
Hey.
he didn't get to see his
Hey,
first
Garland.
NHL goal in person, but this guy did.
Oh no.
No, that was a great game. 6-2
Thanks.
against the Islanders early.
You know,
this season.
I got to see my favorite player's debut game and his first ever point. So
Who was that?
October 31st, 2021. Carolina Hurricanes versus Arizona Coyotes. Seth Jarvis scores his first career point.
his first point, because his first goal was against Chicago.
It was against Fleury in Chicago on a goal that he lost the handle on, and it went 5-hole.
It was the funniest thing ever. Anyways, we should probably talk about other stuff.
Let's get
I
back
thought it
to.
was.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I thought it was cool with Seth Jarvis though, because he used to play for the Portland Winterhawks, and that's like they used to have the same logo as Chicago, so it was like his old, like WHL team. But yeah.
So let's talk. We'll start from like mid-December. We'll go from there. We adopted a tendency that I have never seen in my time as a Hurricanes fan. The choke artists. And that was scary. That was bad. So, Pyotr Kochetkov is on IR. He's not playing at all the rest of this season. He only played, I believe, 8 games, maybe 9 games. Only 8 registered as, wins and losses. Brandon Bussey has been that guy. He is now 16-3-1 in his NHL career. Still absolutely insane. But Frederik Andersen, man. Buddy. In our last 11 our last 11 games with Freddie Andersen as our goaltender, we have lost. I don't know if this includes I think it includes overtime losses.
Probably.
But we have
Stats
lost
here.
10 of the last 11.
Yes,
and
that would
he
be
is-
including overtime.
And outside, not counting the Anaheim game in which he won, he gave up at least 3 goals in every single game.
Oh my gosh. Last month, he played 5 games, 1 win, 20 goals against, 399 goals against average, and 826 save percentage.
What was that save percentage number again? That cut out for me.
826.
826?
Yeah.
I mean, there's an elephant in the room that needs to be discussed. I think goaltending save percentage numbers are down to begin with. No, like a 900 this year seems to be a pretty darn good save percentage number. But I think
Well,
goals
this is
are
actually
goals
something
against.
that I kind of want to talk about, though, because the Canes, like, I've been watching games and I've been like trying to keep an eye on like our goalies and our goalie stats. And Bussey's save percentage is not top 10 like his goals average like against. And the reason for that is because our defense is good enough to prevent the teams from getting shots, but they do get quality shots and they score. So like Bussey's lucky to finish with like a 900, giving up like 2 goals on 20 shots on a lot of nights. And, like that's really good for the goals that he does allow, but we're just not allowing many shots. So it's not like we can like get him to have like a 947 or something.
Yeah, exactly. I was responding to comments on the Bussey video because there are 2. Now, for the sake of this, I'm going to include Bussey as a rookie goaltender. I know by the books he is not a rookie because he's too old, but there have been 2 first-year goaltenders this year that have stood out. Brandon Bussey and Jesper Wallstedt. Now, Jesper Wallstedt's numbers are astronomically better than Brandon Bussey's in terms of save percentage, chances stopped, and all that stuff. One, Wallstead's played more games.
Mm-hmm.
He's played a few more games, I believe. His win-loss record's not as good as Bussey's. Two, someone was quick to point out that the Hurricanes have given up the 4th least high-danger chances this season. But when the Canes, like, high-danger chances still is a, you know, there's levels to that. Even if it's like high danger, that there's multiple things that could be high danger. And this might be me looking at it negatively, but I feel like the Hurricanes this season especially, other teams have figured out how to beat the Hurricanes. And it's been evident the last couple of games that we've just held on. Blocked shots from the blue line because we shoot a lot of blue line shots. And if you feel that puck hit you, go. Fly down the ice. Odd man rushes leads to a lot of goals. Brandon Bussey stops almost all of those. So while his save percentage number hovers around 900 because the Canes only give up 24 shots a game, think about it. 900 on 24 shots. That's what? Letting in 2 goals a game?
Yeah.
2.5.
2.5 goals a game on 20 or 24 shots is a 900. Jesper Wallstead can probably still give up, 3 goals to get that number. Mm-hmm. And Minnesota probably gives up a bunch of like meatballs, what we call them, where like it's unscreened point shots to the goalie. Especially with Quinn Hughes now, you best bet they're going to be taking a lot of easy shots. Now I know they have like a really, really good high-end talent couple of players, but they still give up a lot of shots. And the shots they're giving up are probably they're not that great. See, Carolina's thing on offense, unfortunately, for years has been quantity over quality. Mm-hmm. And the inverse applies on defense. So when we're on defense, well, maybe not even. We prioritize quantity over quality. So we may only give up 20 shots a game, but the 20 shots we give up, 9 of those are going to be decent scoring chances. Prime example was the first period versus the St. Louis Blues, the most recent game we played. St. Louis had 4 high-danger chances at the end of the first period on 6 shots. The Canes had 0 high-danger chances on 9 shots. So I will defend Brandon Bussey as the best first-year goalie because the shots the Canes give up when he's in net, while not many, are some of the best ones.
Well said. And wasn't he leading that category of like high danger?
He was. High
danger save percentage or whatever it was called. It was like a 9 something.
He was at 890 when 890 when that stat went public. Probably a little lower.
I'm not sure where it would be now.
Probably a little bit lower. Yeah, because he got lit up in that Anaheim game. No, not Anaheim. Sorry, Montreal.
Okay. Also off topic, but if I start lagging, just let me know or something here because my connection's being spotty here.
Oh, good. You've been fine so far.
Okay, because I had like a huge spike and I didn't know.
Oh my goodness.
We're good. Okay.
So let's talk about. Let's go back to Florida for the first because we're playing Florida tomorrow. This is being filmed. If you guys are watching this post live, this is recording on the 15th. We are playing Florida at home tomorrow off of 2 days of rest. So we on a 2-game losing streak. One of them was in overtime, which we'll get to in a little bit. We need a win tomorrow. But let's go back to the last 2 times we played Florida. Didn't we choke a 3-0 lead both times?
I believe so.
No, not against Florida. Did we?
Yeah.
Was it 3? I thought it was 2. The second one I thought was 2.
Was it 2? Either way, which the second one might have been 2. I think it was 2 3-goal leads and a 2-goal lead. Either way, that's choke artists. The Florida in the 2 games we played knocked out Jacob Slavin. Gave Brandon Bussey a whack to the no square and immediately scored, and tripped Seth Jarvis into the opposing net, knocking him out for 8 games.
8 games.
Which, thank God it was only 8 games. Like, that could have been way worse.
That could have been bad.
Dude, that's the second time this season that we've thought Jarvis is like, oh no, he's going to be out for a while. Nope, he's back. The first time he got hit in the ankle, and we're over here speculating at like a broken ankle or like sprains or whatever, like 6 to 8 weeks recovery, and he played 2 days later. Absolute Iron Man,
And
Seth Jarvis.
Still snubbed from Team Canada. I will forever be angry at my country for that. But
I know. That being said, I don't even think he was the biggest snub from Team Canada, but we'll get
Nope.
to that in a little bit.
Yeah.
So Jarvis is out. In between those two games, we blow another lead to Tampa. Tampa at this point is the best team in the Eastern Conference, and I don't think anyone's going to debate you on that. They've won their last 11, I think, at this point, unless they've lost since then.
Check.
But they've won their last 11 games, which is a franchise record. Even the like all-time win team in 2019/2020, or was it 18-19? Whatever that team was, even that team didn't win 11 in a row. So Tampa's a wagon right now. We lost to them.
Yeah, you know what's really ironic about that?
But
the win that they got against us kicked off their 11-game win streak.
of course it did.
They had lost 3 before that game, 3 straight.
Well, we might. I foresee us running into them in the playoffs, personally.
If we make the ECF.
Well,
Would you
I
rather
think
them or Florida? And I feel like you'd rather Tampa.
I would much rather play Tampa. I know Tampa skill-wise is better, but there's something to be said about Florida just having our number.
Well, yeah, they have everybody's number. Even look at the Leafs. That's why I say we should recall up Giovanni Smith, or is he technically still?
I would love to see Giovanni Smith get called up, but he's hurt. He's on IR, I think.
Still?
I don't think he's played. I think whoever I was talking to the other day said he still has not played a game in like 3 months.
Oh my gosh.
So let's speed it up here. We get to Christmas. I might be missing a couple games in there. Afterwards, you end your losing skid beating Detroit, who at that point, like, that's a great win. You're kind of back and forth. You get to New Year's, and Bussy finally has his, like, oh no, welcome to the NHL game after, 17 tries or whatever. Gets shelled by Montreal in a game which we started out losing 2-0 and then proceeded to blow a 2-goal lead. Woo! Yay, go Canes. But that game led into the Colorado game, in which I thought Frederik Andersen played all right, and you still, for the most part, stood toe-to-toe with Colorado until the start of the third period, and gave them a good run. So really, both of your games against the best team in the league, undoubtedly, went pretty good. You won one of them in a shootout. The other one, you hung with them for 2 periods and then just had a couple defensive lapses. Then we get to the graphic that is on the thumbnail, in which we win 4 in a row, including that Dallas game. We beat New Jersey, we beat Dallas, we beat Anaheim, and we beat Seattle. New Jersey, in-division opponent, tough game. They need some wins right now to not look terrible.
I know the Isles.
Dallas losing, I think 6 in a row going into Raleigh or something like that. Needed a win.
I think they were 5. Well, was it 5? Because they were losing. I think they had lost 5 in a row, and
we were the
had
6th.
lost 6. And
Anaheim had lost 7.
Oof.
Yeah, but then Anaheim comes in, losing 7 of their last games, and then Seattle goes in on the complete opposite end with a 10-game point streak. Win all 4 of those games. Then you go on the road. Let's talk about this Detroit game a little bit more, because I want to talk about this one. This is more recent, too. And I see all you guys in the comments talk about the trades. We will get to that in just a few minutes, I promise. Detroit. One of those games where we outclassed the opponent badly in that first period. There were, by my count, at least 4 what I'll call 50-50s, where, like, just it's 50% maybe, 50% goal, 50% not goal. I'm going to include posts in that. We had 2 posts. Sebastian Aho hit one on a breakaway, and Alexander Nikishin hit one. Then you have the Jackson Blake wraparound goal, which was not really lifted by a defenseman's stick. He just didn't finish the wraparound goal. That's another 50-50. If one thing goes a different way, that's in. And then you had the scrum right before the first penalty was taken. That puck was inching towards the goal line and did not get in because we hit one of our guys and deflected out. You don't get any of those. Unfortunately, Detroit comes back better in the second, ups the lead to 3. And then you have a completely special teams merchant-aided third period to get you into overtime. What did you guys think of that game? We'll talk about overtime in a minute.
I liked the first period. I thought we were doing a lot there. We let up 1 in the first, and I was like, whatever. But we had 12 shots by the end of the first period, and I thought we had looked pretty good. But at the end, I was just like, we didn't cash in on anything. And I'm like, knowing how we've been doing in like one period of the game, we're just going to suck in one of them. And this game, we chose to suck in the second period, which we did nothing. We played bad on defense and let up 2 more goals. And then we did nothing on offense, like nowhere close to what we did in the first. Then going into the third, it was like, okay, we got a power play goal. I'm pretty sure it was first one was power play goal. Then I was like, okay, like whatever. And then we got an Aho to Jarvie shorthanded goal. And I was like, okay, this game is not out of reach if we're getting a shorty. And of course, I'm thinking to myself a little bit, Jarvis got a goal. We don't often lose when Jarvis scores. But we go in later, get the 5-on-3. And as soon as I saw the 5-on-3, I told Jamie to pull out his phone because we're at the ale house for this one. Mm-hmm. And I was like, Jamie, pull your phone out. We're probably going to score. And he's like, really? And he pulls it out. And then like 5 seconds later, his phone dies. So we didn't get a recording of it.
Oh, man.
But it would have been cool. But everybody had already left the ale house by then because everyone was like, we're losing. And they gave up hope. So that game was just, I didn't feel like we deserved to be there. But like, that's what good teams are supposed to do. You're supposed to be in it when you're not supposed to be there.
I thought we should have been in it, personally. I thought we were the better team for 2 out of 3 periods. I thought that we should have won that game.
Is this when Jarvis came back, like his coming back game, or is this like the one that was
his first game back was against the Ducks, I believe, because he scored. Right?
No, it was Dallas. Okay. It was Dallas. Remember?
No, that can't be right.
It was because me and you were talking about it before the game, like, oh my God, Seth Jarvis is back tonight.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Wait, I remember like.
And then he scored.
Because that's what it was. Because Jarvis scored the 5th goal.
Jarvis scored the one where Ottinger got pulled for being.
He was doing. Ottinger was like, "Whoa!"
He was doing his best Pyotr Kochetkov impression. Actually, more like Stuart Skinner, but.
Oh my God.
We don't talk about Stuart Skinner. Not after the game that we had. Another ale house watch party merchant moment.
You need to stop going to the ale house for these watch parties.
We lost 5-1 that game. The Jankowski goal in the third.
I don't want to.
Oh yes, I remember that game.
I don't want to talk about the overtime in that Detroit game. Clear as day cross check. Everyone knew it except the officials. I get it. It's Sergei Fedorov night. Whatever. We got a point out of that. And then you go to St. Louis on a back-to-back and just I don't even know. Like,
Stahl needs to stop bringing up the quote. He keeps bringing up the quote. Oh, we thought we were gonna have an easy one. Like,
there's no easy games. You're in the NHL.
Like, yeah, I agree. Fine. This is the St. Louis Blues. They haven't been in the playoff spot since whatever, because like 28 of 32 teams for some reason have been in a playoff spot since November 1st. So I'm like, okay. But the Blues were one of the teams that haven't been, and they haven't been good. They've been losing. But at the same time, it's not it's not post-trade deadline yet. They still have some star players on their roster.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they sure showed up.
Robert Thomas didn't even play. Their best, not even arguably, their best forward didn't play. Now, Joel Hofer's been on a hot streak, and they had 3 days of rest going into it, as well as it being their Hall of Fame night. So, as I told other people in the group chat, every team's prone to lay an egg, and if the circumstances are this bad for you, then it's going to happen. The Canes, in the time between St. Louis playing their previous game and that game, the Canes played later on Saturday that day, Monday, and then that game. So, you're just tough.
Back-to-back that are both Hall of Fame games is just, that doesn't seem right.
That's not fair. And Toronto did the same thing to us earlier. We beat Toronto in theirs, though.
Toronto had that too for themselves the other day. and they played. I think it was like Colorado and then like Utah.
No,
or
we
something.
had the NHL Hall of Fame induction night, I think. Which is the ultimate slap in the face to Rod Brindamore, by the way. And get this guy in the
Yeah.
Hall of Fame or don't invite him to the ceremony. That is so classless and so lame.
Like,
Anyways.
he could still play in the NHL. Like, has anybody like look at him? He's built for the show still. Like,
I don't know. Maybe if we win a cup, he gets inducted as a coach.
I would like that, but we have to win a cup.
Yeah, he could get inducted as a player and a coach, honestly. Especially
Tell
if he
him to
wins a
lace
cup.
them back up. We need a new center. So throw him in our lineup. I'm telling you, he'll be fine.
So let's get
Don't
to
trade for anybody. Just put Rod in at 2C.
let's
Be Reggie Dunlop from Slapshot.
let's
Nobody
talk
watched them.
let's talk about the elephant in the room now, in terms of trades and centers. It has been made completely public that Jesperi Kotkaniemi is on his way out of Carolina. And there have been no holds barred at all. KK kind of got inadvertently flamed by Rod Brindamore. Elliot Freeman leaked that the Canes were shopping him. And every Canes fan's been talking like, okay, any day now he's going to get traded. And I don't want to be the one to burst y'all's bubble. KK ain't getting traded anytime soon. I'm sorry. And I even made a video over the summer discussing that the potential Jesperi Kotkaniemi had with the team, and I still think there's potential there. But two things can be true at one time, and if Jesperi Kotkaniemi is going to reach his potential as a player, it is not going to be with the Carolina Hurricanes. Unfortunately. Love the guy. I wish the best for him no matter where he goes. And I hope he succeeds. But it's just not going to be with us.
Unfortunately,
With
We've
that
thought,
being... Oh, go ahead.
we've thought out different plans for KK and separate meetings and stuff. Thought about looking at him as a potential 3C of the future once Jordan Stahl retires, but you got to keep it honest with yourself, and you're a cup contender now as well as in the future a little bit. But KK is not fitting in anywhere, and he's not playing every game. He's getting scratched. He's a 25-year-old center. It's not like it's Dmitry Orlov or something. You rest him for a couple games last season or something. This isn't like an old man.
No.
So this is a guy that needs to be playing hockey games, and he's just, I'm going to be honest, he hasn't done anything but regress really with us. He had one good year, I think his second year with the Canes. And then he started, just since then, it's
he had a wonderful start to the season during the Marty Natchez for Heart campaign last year.
That's true.
But as we all know, that was heavily aided by Marty Natchez. And to an extent, Eric Robinson, too.
Eric Robinson's been honest really good.
He's
on pace, I think, for more goals than he had last season.
Really?
Yeah, he had 14 goals last season, and he had either 9 or 10 last time I checked.
He's good. I tell you what, he's a diamond in the rough kind of find, and he's also a little scrappy too. I like his style of play. So let's see other trade rumors. Let's see. We've all talked about Tage Thompson. Unfortunately, I think at this point we can kind of just chuck that one out. The Buffalo Sabres are currently a playoff team as we speak, which means they're not trading anybody. Buffalo, more than any team in the league, needs to make the playoffs. So that's out. I heard one earlier today that I really liked. Robert Thomas.
So if you can do it with Kotkaniemi, then sure. But every trade that I've seen with Robert Thomas on Puckpedia over the summer, every single one of them had Andrei Svechnikov included.
Oh, I've seen those.
I don't know if you want to give that up now. I mean, you might have to if you want to get Robert Thomas, but I don't know. I don't know if you'd want to give that now because.
What about Jordan Kyrou though from the Blues?
He's on a center. You're not trading for a winger.
He doesn't play. Oh, okay. I didn't know if he still played or not.
I don't. Oh. He does play. He's a winger. You don't want that. We've got too many wingers.
Also, Robert Thomas is their 1C, I'm pretty sure. So them trading Thomas would be like us trading Aho.
Yeah. Well, They might be trying to fire sale before things get bad there, because I have a feeling St. Louis knows they're gonna have to blow things up soon.
Mm-hmm.
If they trade a 1 seat, give him prospects. I'll take him.
I mean, I don't want to trade Andre, and I'm not. I think right now, as it stands, Andre's the better player, but centers are worth way more than wingers. So if you're going to include Andre in a trade package right now for Robert Thomas, it's going to have to be a 1-for-1. I like the idea better of sending KK over there with a first-round pick and Bradley Nadeau.
I've said that with Gabe Velarde, the same package.
I think
him at center.
I think that's the trade package you send to just about anybody if you're trying to acquire someone who can play your 2C. That's the ideal package. Because, I mean, let's be real. The KK, honestly, you'd be doing good to get rid of him no matter what. First round pick, it's the Canes. First round pick's probably going to be towards pick 30. At best, you're probably getting like pick 22. Actually, it would be like 24, because even if they lose in the first round, they're going to have a lot of points. And then, see, I'm torn with Nadeau.
I feel like Unger Sorum or someone like that.
He does no, but Unger Sorum's not going to be worth enough.
Artemonov's the only other one that I think is worth something, and I think he's starting to not do as well either.
I think Robidas could be worth something.
Well, I don't want to say it, but like, isn't Robidas kind of NHL ready? Like, we've seen him play, and he's scored, I believe, in his debut, right? Like
I think pretty good.
I think Robidas up there. What's the guy that's playing in college right now?
Charlie Serrato.
His value's definitely up there right now.
Yeah, he's nasty.
But I think at this point, if you're the Canes, you're holding on to that. Unless you get...
How tall is Serrato? He's like 6 foot, right?
I think he's 6 feet or 6'3". I'll double check.
Can we get him like here next year? That would be pretty nice.
But KK in a first round pick, and then a good prospect.
6 feet. You were right, by the way. Like 6 feet on the dot.
Now, I mean, you could give up Nystrom. He's probably the best prospect at this point.
Well, the thing is you just extended Nystrom.
Yeah.
And you have Legault, who's not extended.
That's true. You have Charles Alexis Legault. I would hate to see.
I feel like Legault's more valuable though, because he's a big. You've already seen what he's done.
They're both big and they're both right shot.
But see, the play style is much different. Legault's your big bruiser guy. Nystrom's your more like offense. Nystrom is more like Ghost, I'd say, and Legault is going to be more like.
I'd say Slavin.
I thought so as well. I thought Nystrom was like Slavin.
Yeah, I could see that, but not your. And then Legault's more of your offensive-minded, big hit kind of guy.
Yeah,
I don't know who. I don't think we really have a comp for that.
Well, would you say Nicky maybe? Like. I get he plays like he's like kind of two-way, but like I mean,
yeah, just not. It's tough because Nicky and him are in the same kind of class right now, so yeah. I don't want to say
Miller when he tries to shoot.
Yeah, offensive Keandre Miller every 42 games or whatever. Hey,
we need him to score more.
Game 1 of the playoffs. Keandre Miller 2-goal game. Let's just pencil it in.
Watch him be against like the Devils again, and he'll have 4 goals against the Devils this year.
That'd be great.
Unfortunately, I don't think we're gonna be playing 41 playoff games, so I think after those 2 goals, that'd probably be it.
I was gonna say, speaking of the Devils,
he should play in the Olympics so that he can play more.
Is Miller American? Would he? Yeah, right.
Yeah, Miller's American, but there's no way he'd make the Olympics.
Oh no. No, I mean Shane Gostisbehere is a bigger snub than Keandre Miller.
Oh, easily.
Speaking of the Devils, I thought a lot about it. How much have you guys seen with the possible return of Dougie Hamilton?
I've seen
Carolina?
That one. Please, no. Why? Why are we entertaining this?
What happened to Hammy the Pig?
Why
do we want him?
Where do you put Dougie in? Dougie makes $9 million a year right now. Where do you put Dougie in? Who do you send out? What active defenseman in our lineup do you take out to put Dougie Hamilton in?
All I'm saying is, Kate, look at it. I know he's been terrible with
has!
the Devils.
And he plays
But-
with Jack Hughes.
Well, remember what we do, though. Brady Shea was kind of just mid when he played for the Rangers. And then you saw how great he was here.
Okay, then bring someone in that's actually good on defense, and then they can get even better.
You want to hear something? Brady Shea's
What
worth
about Handy?
Brady Shea is $7 million a year. That is currently cheaper than Dougie Hamilton.
But what about the pig? Remember Hammy the pig? Whatever happened to it? Did he just die after we traded him? Like, what happened? I want him back.
We didn't trade him either. He left in free agency.
Oh, I thought we traded him. No, I'm thinking of Lindholm. Was it Lindholm we traded, or did he?
We did trade
Lindholm.
Lindholm to the Calgary Flames.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
In exchange to get Hamilton and the rights to Adam Fox.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Legend Adam Fox. Yeah.
Screw that.
Man,
guy.
it would be really nice to have Adam Fox on the right side.
Hey, you know what? Nah. He deserves to be left off the Olympic roster.
Yeah, we don't
Rot
like
in
him.
New York, bro.
Jacob Slavin made it, and Adam Fox didn't.
Okay, but like,
Get
how do you
served.
leave Adam Fox off the list? I'm sorry, that is just crazy to me.
Because we're just that deep at defensemen.
But I mean, I'd still think.
Hang on. Isn't Mike Sullivan the head coach for Team USA too?
Oh, it's Minnesota's GM, I believe.
No, I mean the head.
GM?
Who's the head
Or
coach? Can someone look up who's coaching Team USA for the Olympics?
I'll let Sean do that.
It was Mike Sullivan for Four Nations. I don't know who it is. I'm sure John Cooper's.
It's probably the same.
Well, John Cooper is for Canada.
John
I know
Cooper
that,
is
that
because
is true.
because that's how Anthony Cirelli made the roster.
Oh no, it's
Brandon Hagel.
Mike Sullivan is the head coach. Wow, your head coach doesn't even pick you.
Mike Sullivan's the head coach, and Adam Fox didn't make the Olympics.
Well, it's also
He's trying to send a message, or he's just
Tortorella's
wants them to
an
make the playoffs
assistant.
and doesn't want them to get injured.
But yeah, they got Tortorella as an assistant, so that could be a part of it too. And what is his name? David Quinn.
Either
And
way.
then, who's this
Hey,
guy?
let's stick with New York Rangers for a second, because if we're going to talk about bringing back a former Hurricane, there's one guy that comes to mind that I would much rather have than Dougie Hamilton. If the Rangers are sellers at the trade deadline, which I fully expect
Morrow,
them to
please.
be,
Sorry, I'm just kidding. Please, Scott Morrow, return. I miss you. I'm just kidding.
I'll give him a fifth.
no, don't even do that.
No, you give him that, and then you package him somewhere else.
But
Okay, sorry.
bringing back Vincent Trocheck, who's on a decent contract right now too.
$7 million, I think.
That Vincent, that is one Vincent Trocheck played when I was kind of getting more into, because I would say 2 years where I was a casual fan, and then since then it's been, like analytical fan, like this kind of stuff. I knew enough as a casual fan at the time to know that letting Vincent Trocheck walk was not a good idea. And yeah. If there was any former Hurricane I could bring back right now of the entire NHL, I'm bringing back Vincent Trocheck.
Well, partially because of our need.
We need a 2C.
Center. Like,
Give me package KK to New York for Vincent Trocheck. If we get burned by KK in a few years, then so be it.
win our cup.
I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna sound like an unk status for this, but God, when Jeff Skinner was a free agent during like the free agent frenzy this year, I was so like hyped thinking we were gonna bring him back. I know. But I'd rather him than some players on our team.
Wingers.
And maybe that's nostalgia bias.
Oh
but,
yeah,
like,
it is. And Jeff Skinner's not that guy anymore.
No, he used to be with Buffalo.
Holy cow, hold up.
40-goal seasons.
Vinny's only $5 million a year for 4 years.
5? I thought it was 7.
That's what Matt
Well,
is.
oh no, 7 AAV. It might be lower now because he's older.
Dude. I would send a first round pick. I would send about what you sent for Keandre Miller. For Vincent Trocheck, especially if the Rangers are selling.
That's a lot of picks.
Now, what about
Ryan
O'Reilly instead? Then?
Are we gonna?
If you're trying to get like that type of player,
I'd rather have Trocheck.
Really?
Yes.
Even over the experience? I get he's a little older, but he's still a lockdown.
Trocheck knows the system. Trocheck, we know. Yeah. We already know Vincent Trocheck. If he comes into Carolina, will fit what we're doing.
Fair. Yeah, I see. Yeah.
And he's a little more physical than Ryan O'Reilly, which is another bite that we've been missing to Florida in the last couple of years.
Fair. Okay. Yeah.
Like I feel like Vinny is the archetype for what we need right now.
You let him go.
Oh, someone said that they saw this the other day, but they would love if we could get Spencer Knight from Chicago as well, replacing Freddie with younger talent.
I wonder who they saw that from.
I'm sorry if you saw that one post from that one page. I really do feel like that was engagement bait, and a lot of people fell for it. Chicago's not giving up Spencer Knight. Spencer Knight, although he's great right now, the reason, and I know Chicago's going to be a seller, the reason they're not getting rid of Spencer Knight is he is of the age to fit with their timeline. He's
also like Vezina, like he had Vezina numbers to start the season.
He's on a run.
Teams will trade based off of their perceived cup window. And Chicago knows that theirs is not right now. And it's a ways out there. But goalies take a long time to develop. So
look at Bussy. He's 27.
27. Right? There's no way Chicago's giving up on Spencer Knight. I think Spencer Knight is probably the second most valuable player on that team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They could.
With Teuvo Teravainen being the first, clearly.
Well, actually, what about Frank Nazar? I'd put him up there, right underneath Bedsy.
I mean, Bedard. I would put Frank Nazar below Spencer Knight.
Yeah.
Really?
No, I think that Bedard's number one, though.
I mean, Bedard's worth more easily, but then I would say Spencer Knight just because of positional. A good goalie can will you into some wins that you don't deserve. A good winger / center, maybe. But
I mean, what about Bertuzzi then at that point too? Because he had like a hat trick the other day.
Not to the level of Spencer Knight. His trade value is so high up there.
How old is Bertuzzi?
I think 28.
He's been in the league for a little while. I was gonna say he's not the most valuable asset to their cup window.
I feel like he's probably gonna be on the block.
I feel like he'd probably be the one to get moved, is what I'm saying. Like, he's probably out, if anybody.
But he's also doing pretty good for their team. And I know they're not trying to be that good, but, like, you got to give Bedard some help, right?
Yeah, I mean, well, you've got to do enough to convince Connor Bedard that you're doing enough to keep him there. Like, it's not like the San Jose Sharks where, like... The one thing the Sharks got, because I feel like these two teams get compared a lot because they've been the continuous bottom feeders for a while now. The difference to me in the Sharks and the Blackhawks, one, the Sharks have drafted better, but two, the Sharks drafted the pieces to build around their centerpiece before their centerpiece got there. Chicago got Connor Bedard before preparing for getting Connor Bedard. So, I mean, because by the time Macklin Celebrini got to San Jose, they had already all their expensive old guys dumped off pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
You had more cap space. You have a young roster that can all develop together. Chicago is still kind of that mix of young and old. So I get you want mentors for Bedard, and they've done this more now, but you got to build for the future. And that's something San Jose did so well. Like if I'm a GM in the NHL and I'm trying to build a competitive roster, I'm looking exactly like the San Jose Sharks did, because I was very high on the Sharks before the season. Everyone that said they were a bottom 5 team in the league, I thought was crazy, because no one on their team was going to regress. And for the most part, I feel like I've been right about that.
Foley's been amazing too on that line,
dude. And we talked about this yesterday during the Discord stream. But if I was a Hart Trophy voter right now, my vote for the Hart would be cast for Macklin Celebrini. Because there is not a player in the NHL that is more valuable to their team than Macklin Celebrini is to the San Jose Sharks.
He has, for those of you who don't know, he has more than double the amount of points as the second place player on his team. And he's what, third in the league in points,
Yeah,
I think?
third in the league.
And he's the
Behind-
third all-time teenager to, I don't remember how many points it was, but he's behind Gretzky and Crosby as like a teenager with like the most points or something. I saw about it.
Again, the only players he's behind in points right now are the other two Hart finalists right now if it ended, and it's McDavid and McKinnon, who play on much better teams, by the way.
The other generational first-round picks.
I don't think McKinnon was viewed as generational when he got picked. I know McDavid was, and I know Celebrini was. I don't know if there was as much hype behind McKinnon, because McKinnon was a late bloomer.
Mm-hmm.
It took Nathan McKinnon a while to become that guy. McDavid and Celebrini kind of were just off rip.
Yeah.
Let's get back to trade. So it looks like they're in agreement with us that Robert Thomas and Vincent Trocheck are the two, like, if you can get these kind of guys. Do either of you have a dark horse?
Gabe Villard.
Gabe Vilardi.
He's, for those of you who don't know, Gabe Vilardi is a right wing on the Winnipeg Jets. And yes, he's a right wing, and you're like, oh no, why do we need a winger? But last year, he was playing center. And when they signed Jonathan Toews this offseason, they moved him over to the wing. So he can play both positions. Gabe Vilardi is 6'4", 220 pounds, and is a right shot player. He has 17 goals, 20 assists, and 37 points last I checked this season. So he's a really good player in that aspect. And the other thing that I think really puts him over the top is the fact that the Winnipeg Jets are super interested in Jesperi Kotkaniemi.
That is also true.
So if you want to get something done with somebody, you talk to Winnipeg. And the thing is it's a little hard. He did sign an extension last season. However, he doesn't have any trade protections. So it's not like he can just be like, I don't want to go. Like, he can just get traded, which ironically, it's kind of like us with Seth Jarvis right now because he has no trade protections for some reason. Anyways,
they rushed that deal because of the cap space situation.
That makes sense.
Also, because you can't have trade protection until I think it's 6 years in the league.
Oh,
is when it
really?
Enables. Yeah, I think it's 6, but I could be wrong.
I didn't even know
I
that.
didn't know that. No, I
that
didn't know
right
that.
there is why Jarvis and Vilardi don't have trade protections then.
But
Yeah,
you can
Vilardi-
pre-sign as long as that at some point at the end, when they pass that threshold, then it'll kick in.
So
Yeah, that's why Jarvis has his kick in later.
Oh, so Jarvis. Yeah. Okay, so Jarvis does have an NMC at some point, or
Yes.
NCC, one of the two.
I think it's the last 2 or 3 years of his deal.
That would make sense.
So it's going to be a while.
That's what.
But Vilardi, he doesn't have any trade protection currently, but he did just get dealt there. Who is it that he got traded for? He was on the LA Kings, and he went to Winnipeg. But somebody,
PLD, I believe, Pierre-Luc Dubois.
Oh my
yes,
goodness.
that was the trade. It was about 1 or 2 years ago, I believe.
Something like that.
But they got Vilardi in that deal. Vilardi's been good for them. He's been starting to move up the ranks. And that's the other thing that's great about Vilardi is he is 26 years old.
Perfect for our window.
It's perfect for our window. Fits it.
Does anybody here know if he's good friends with a guy named Nikolai Ehlers?
That's another good thing to talk about. And another person that's from Winnipeg may be able to convince him as well.
Nino.
Seth Jarvis.
Seth Jarvis, he's from the Peg.
Oh, well,
he's from Winnipeg.
Nino
knows about that area.
Nino currently plays for the Jets, and he played for the Canes and liked his time here. So
he could vouch. Yeah, I can see that. But who knows?
All right, Sean, who's your dark horse candidate?
Sorry, it's coming down to I'm trying to pick which one to say here, but
give us both and explain one.
Okay, so we're gonna take a little trip down to, or I guess up to for us here, Calgary.
I think I know where you're going with this.
He's a center for the Flames, and you probably thought I was gonna say Rasmus Anderson, didn't you?
I did.
That's my other one. But we talked about defense earlier, and like I don't really know where you put him. I know he's a right-handed shot, and
You probably
he's
move Walker if you do that deal.
Yeah.
But like, where would you put? Like, would you put him on first pair? Like,
yes.
Rod would probably shuffle it. Let's be honest.
like,
probably.
I love him, and I know he would do great for us. I just don't know where he fits, so that's why I didn't want to get too in depth with it. But who I'm gonna say is Nazem Kadri.
No,
I don't know.
That's not going to happen.
Really?
He has explicitly stated he will not go to Carolina.
Whoa! When did this happen?
It was about 2 months ago. I saw something about it.
Yeah, he
Really?
we are one of the teams on his no move list.
Really?
Yes.
Well, that sucks because I feel like he would fit in so good.
That I mean,
with our system.
that's the similar thinking to Vinny Trocheck, I think.
Like the grit, he shoots the puck a lot. I don't know if you guys
a gritty good shot center.
like if you have fantasy and you don't have this man, go get him. He shoots the puck like 5 times a night. Like it's insane. He's got the grit. He'll hit like. Why would he say that? Like, anyways, but yeah, Anderson would be the other like go-to guy from Calgary, I think.
So who's your other guy?
He said Rasmus Anderson.
Yeah. I thought that. Oh, you're both from Calgary.
Yeah, I had 2 guys from Calgary. There's a couple other, but we don't have to get into all of them too. But
all right, so the last thing I want to talk about, let's talk a little bit about Florida tomorrow, because that's a big game. It's a big game.
Yeah.
I think this time we're finally going to get him. I'm optimistic.
Really?
Well, I think having Jacob Slavin back, because Jacob Slavin played the first game versus Florida, and when they knocked him out is when things fell apart on that 6-on-5 at the end of the game.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just have a cautiously optimistic. I feel like the reason they were a dud in St. Louis is they were looking to this game on Friday, and they thought that they could just breeze through St. Louis.
I agree with that.
Which means they are probably going to be locked and loaded for tomorrow. And what better way to be like, we're ready than to beat Florida? I know Florida's not the juggernaut this year of years past. Go beat the Panthers.
You have to slay your demons.
Yep.
I just don't know if we can do it though.
I think we can.
Like
Let me check Florida's last couple of games and see what they've been up to recently.
They did beat Buffalo, which
like
normally is like, they beat Buffalo. But Buffalo's been like 14-3 in their last 17.
They're tied with the Canadians 3 right now. Not the Panthers, the Sabres.
Wow.
So that's third period. What's happening to the Flyers? They're losing 6-2 to the Penguins.
Oh, Penguins are a dark horse, man. They've been
good recently.
Oh, Ben Kindle.
Yeah, but the Flyers have been
him.
bad. They've lost like 4 straight or something. Maybe
it
more.
Happens, fluctuation. We all know that the 3 teams, or at least we can all project the 3 teams that are going to make the playoffs in the Metro are going to be the Caps, Isles, and Canes. And we're not going. We probably don't even get a wild card team this year because the Atlantic has like 5 teams that are good.
Yeah, no, the Atlantic, like, that's an insane race over there.
All right, here's the last 6 games for the Florida Panthers. So one that I watched was the Winter Classic, 5-1 loss to the New York Rangers, who are abysmal right now.
They are the only team in the Eastern Conference that is below NHL 500.
Wow, are the Blue Jackets back up?
Yes. As of when I last checked, yes.
Wow. Their next game, however, they beat the Colorado Avalanche 2-1.
Was that overtime or was that
regulation?
That's right, because they lost to Tampa and Florida back to back.
Yeah, they should have lost to us too. It should have been a 3-game losing streak. Anyways, they lost 4-1 to the Toronto Maple Leafs.
They've been hot recently. That's not that bad.
They lost 6-2 to the Montreal Canadiens.
Ouch.
They beat the Senators 3-2. And then they beat the Sabres 4-3.
I'm not even going to talk about what's happened with the Senators. That whole fiasco is just bad.
8-4 against the Rangers.
No, I'm talking about off the ice stuff.
Yeah, the stuff with Allmark and Kachuk and all that.
I'll talk to you guys about that later because I don't know about that right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not going to discuss that. It's pretty bad. It was bad. It was bad enough that the general manager went out and like posted something on the official page slandering NHL fans about it for speculating.
Yeah.
Yikes. Okay.
Last topic of conversation before we wrap it up here tonight. And this is just a preliminary one. We're only going to spend a few minutes talking about this. The Olympic break is coming up. Which, if you have not subscribed to the Carolina Craziacs on YouTube, click that subscribe button right now.
Click the button.
We are trying to hit 500 subscribers before the Olympic break. Very, very hot shot goal. But with your help, we can absolutely attain that. Tell your friends, tell your family, everyone go hit that subscribe button.
What happens if they don't?
If you don't,
what's going to happen to their favorite team?
Your favorite team will go 0-82 next season and get the number 3 overall draft pick instead of number 1.
Or the NHL takes it away like they did to the Sens that one time.
But let's talk Olympics. And this is where the conversation becomes split because unfortunately one of us does not know what true freedom is. And so
I love my maple syrup, baby. Woo!
We do too. We can have maple syrup, but we still have all the other things.
And ain't as great as the Great White North, baby.
Obviously the two heavy hitters, USA and Canada. We've got 2 reps from USA here, 1 rep from Canada. 4 Nations last year was awesome between the two. And I hate to say it, but I think Team Canada's roster at the Olympics is better than their 4 Nations roster simply because they did not ignore Logan Thompson this time.
How, man? How did they...
And Celebrini wasn't on it either, was he?
No, he wasn't.
So that's another big upgrade.
Team USA is Team USA. If we have both Tkachuk in there, though, anything can happen.
This is true. Who was centering that line last time?
They won't let it slide as much, though.
I think it was Vinny.
I thought it was Trocheck.
I think it was Vinny and the 2 Tkachuks. Maybe it was Larkin or something.
No, Larkin was playing lower.
Is Brady a winger? I thought
Brady is a winger.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I thought maybe it was Vinny then.
What I don't understand though is like this whole appeal of getting like that, that fighter type of thing. I know Canada got friggin' Tom Wilson, but like if you fight in the Olympics, you're suspended for the tournament. Like, so I don't know why, there's these, like I'm seeing all these people talking saying like, oh, when they play each other, it's going to be like a repeat of the 4 Nations, the Tkachuks are going to fight. And I'm looking at this, I'm thinking, well, if they fight, they're stupid because then they're done. Like, why would you?
There is not a better family in hockey at getting people pissed off than the Tkachuks.
Oh, I know. Like, Matthew's a shit disturber. Pardon my French.
Oh, no. I know who it was. That's why that line was so good.
Who was it?
It was Jack Eichel.
That's
why that line was so
good. Dude, talk about a line that's just gonna make people very unhappy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And the funniest thing is we could totally run that back too.
I thought it was JT Miller though, because he was part of like the all 3 fighting.
No,
he was a different line.
No.
Dude, but you know what?
Yeah, Matthews was not. Matthews was lower, and I think Larkin was their 4th line center.
It was Larkin. Correctly. Does that mean Vinny was? Vinny didn't make the team, right? For the Olympics?
Did.
Good.
He did.
Good.
From 4 Nations, he did. I'm not sure if he did this time.
Can you check on that?
Sure. I'll check the USA roster.
Also, while he's checking, why is Bo Horvat and Anthony Cirelli on the team?
Anthony Cirelli's on the team because John Cooper is y'all's head coach.
I get, you got this chemistry or bias, but Cirelli is not better than Bedard.
Y'all skipped out on Seth Jarvis and Connor Bedard in favor of Anthony Cirelli.
I know. My buddy sent me a photo of it. He was gone like pointless for like, I don't remember, like 6 games or something. And I'm looking at this.
Wyatt Johnston was also there.
Yeah, like
yeah. You don't have Wyatt Johnson. That's why, because we didn't pick up Robo either.
what? Maybe they need different types of players.
Yes.
But at the same time, like, how are you gonna Bo Horvat? Horvat?
I could see Bo Horvat. Bo Horvat is a elite defensive forward. Like Bo Horvat's one of those guys where the stats are not, or the numbers are not going to show his full game.
Okay, but Sorelli or Sanheim on defense.
Bedard should be in over Sorelli. Absolutely.
100%.
Jarvis should be in over Sorelli.
Well, you can't take Celebrini and not take Bedard. I just stood by that. Sorry, that's what I was trying to think. Why is Schaefer not on the team, but Sanheim is?
Schaefer's young.
I get it, but he's the most crucial player on the Islanders.
I can understand leaving Schaefer off just because he's a rookie. You don't want to
Fair.
Yeah, I understand
Don't
that
want to
one.
overhype him.
Bedard being left off is an atrocity.
What?
We're gonna make a short on that. I think
Here's
Daniel's
the
working
U.S.
that right
team right here.
Perfect.
All right. This is not in order, and this is not categorized in any way, but here are the players. Matt Boldy, Kyle Connor, Jack Eichel, Brock Faber, Jake Gensel, Noah Hannafin, Connor Hellebuyck, Jack Hughes, Quinn Hughes, Seth Jones, Clayton Keller, Dylan Larkin, Austin Matthews, Charlie McAvoy, JT Miller, Brock Nelson, Jake Ottinger, Jake Sanderson, Jacob Slavin, Jeremy Swayman, Tage Thompson, Brady Tkachuk, Matthew Tkachuk, Vincent Trocheck, and Zach Werenski.
Yeah, that team's not beating Team Canada. I'm sorry. I love my country, but Team Canada's they're just better.
Yeah.
Y'all should be.
You never know.
Y'all should be. Again.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about the World Juniors.
Hockey is like our fourth sport, and that's y'all's bread and butter, and we're still close to y'all.
I know, like, it's because all of our great Canadians just decided, we're going to play for the States, and now we're going to have kids, and now we're American. Just
whatever.
And the World Juniors, man, I'm sorry. Like, this could be a rant for another day. You guys saw in we have a Canes chat with a bunch of Canes influencers and people, and they can all vouch. I watch the World Juniors when that's on and don't watch Canes because it's just a Canadian thing. And oh my gosh, like the officiating, I was yapping in that group chat for like days, man.
Yeah, he was.
Big time yapper.
Anyways, guys, any closing thoughts or remarks? I don't know if I can say this for sure, but we might have had more comments on this live stream than any other live stream we've ever done. Thank you to Matt, Grims, Chelms229, and MV11996 for all chatting in the chat here, giving us some stuff to talk about, and for those of you that are still there, sticking to the end of the stream.
Love that.
Make sure you guys go check out all the other Craziacs videos that you have not already. Go follow the Instagram page, handle at Carolina Craziacs. Go follow the TikTok. Sean has got some great content planned there. Thank you guys for watching it. And as always, stay crazy, guys, and peace out.